ladies. Well, here we are again. State of the Island address. Baby Claire is on my hip. I'll explain that one in a minute. Mama Pockers. Hi, baby. Hi, pretty girl. How's my Pock? I know, baby. I know, sweetheart. You're a pretty girl. Mama Pock looks like she's losing a little weight. That's probably because she is. For those of you that have been paying attention, actually, for those of you who don't know, I brought Mama Pock in a little over a week ago. See her shoulder there? It's healing up beautifully, by the way. So she's got a great immune system, right, baby? Yeah, she got a little brawl with Nugget. But that's not why we're here. Ever since she came back from the doctors that day, we found out that she has something wrong with her butt. We think it's colitis. It's caused her to have somewhat of a prolapse when she strains constantly. A little bit of straining, I'm assuming straining blood because it's not like blood flow, but both her butt and her vagina actually had drips of blood coming out of it. So we put her on some meds, antibiotics and gabapentin for the, for the inflammation. But I've noticed she's not eating very well and she's still straining. So this is a girl, we have some that feed twice a day, some that feed once a day. Mama Puck gets huge meals in the morning, right, baby girl? And she always wolfs them down, and she's a healthy weight, and everything's great. But since this has happened, she's been struggling to eat, and it scares me to death. Fortunately, even though she's not eating the full amount that she would eat in the mornings, by the evening time rolls around, she actually is hungry. So she eats at night now with them. I mean, even though I try to feed her mornings and night, and I'll feed her as much as I can at this point. Honey, why are you digging at yourself? There's nothing there. Stop it. You're making my video bad. Oh, what is that? Oh, we'll look at that too. What is that? Okay, we got a little lump there too. Check that out. She's got a little looks like a tumor. Well, I don't know, mole. We'll just call it that. Anyway, I'm so scatterbrained this morning. I don't like dealing with this. So she's in here for an ultrasound today to try to find out what's going on because she also had very high liver values when she was here, last time too. So we set this ultrasound up regardless, but we're gonna have a follow-up for her shoulder, which is, like I said, that's perfect. She looks great. And we're gonna have a follow-up for this thing with her prolapse, and I'm gonna tell the doctor I'm not happy with her progress so far, and to make sure that we know what we're talking about and that this is actually what's wrong with her. And but then again, if we do some blood work and see the ultrasound, maybe we might find something else out. Hopefully not. Hopefully everything will be right as rain. Claire Bear's with us, right, Claire? And the only reason she's with us is I haven't had a chance to get her bassinet out yet. I've been very busy. And I just don't, she's so mobile. Even though she's what I feel to be safe up in the clubhouse, there's other dogs up there and everybody's bigger than her. And even though they're not the type of dogs to be mean or rude, right, Claire Bear? You're kind of quiet this morning. They're not to mean or rude. I just don't want her to accidentally get in something. Even the water bowls scare me as little as she is. So, like I said, she's mobile. You never know what she's going to do. So until I get her bassinet back up and running, or a crib up and running, she's just going to go with daddy because she's not that big of a deal. That's about it for today, guys. I do have a lot I want to talk to you about. I mentioned this yesterday about, the baseboards and everything. That'll be on Thursday. I have to actually plan this out for the right staff to be there to help me video it. And then, I want to talk about the rabies stuff, which I can do tomorrow. I do want to talk, I'm going to start today about a couple things. If you haven't subscribed to our subscribers page, please do. Anybody that's on it can attest to it. I'm hoping that it's a really cool thing. Those of you on the subscribers page can request certain dogs, and they get back to you pretty quickly. We have the 10% blanket discount on everything we sell for the most part for you guys. Anything new that comes out, like the tumblers, etc., you guys get first dibs on them. I have had a couple people reach out to me through email saying they're having issues with the subscribers page because they're put on a waiting list of some sort. This is some stupid crap. I don't know what's going on with it that Facebook's doing. Just like me, I'm on a waiting list for bonuses. So I don't know why certain people get flagged for that and others don't. Others can go right on and click. So if anybody knows, Pac, can you please pay attention? Stop. So if anybody knows a solution to that, let me know. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe. I want to try to build that up to where I don't have to beg for money. If everybody just subscribes and we can give enough stuff to everybody in return on the subscribers page, combined with our CBD stuff and health stuff we sell, as well as our magnets, and stuff like that, because we do have a bunch of merchandise and you guys love it. I love the fact that you love and proudly wear and sport our stuff. It really supports our mission. And I'm not just talking about the financially. I love the fact that the name gets out there and you guys are proud to rock it, because this is like the most proud thing I've ever done in my life. Proud of myself, that is. So yeah, but if I can do it that way to where we don't have to ask for money and everything, that would be wonderful. And I'll give back as much. If I can just focus on giving you as much in return as I possibly can, instead of, I'm just going to focus on you, kid. And instead of like, hey, we need to make some money for this, so we need to make some money for that. Now, if we just had it, like I said, with all the people that follow me, 200,000 on TikTok, 330 on Instagram, back up to almost 40 on Facebook before I can even get the damn old page back up, and 20 on YouTube. God, can you imagine with all those hundreds of thousands of followers, if we get maybe 10,000 followers on Facebook at $5 a month, that's 50 grand a month. That would cover every bill I got times, plus like I'd be able to go back to doing stuff such as elective surgery, such as, oh my God, this dog has cataracts. Let's look at the ophthalmologist and see, because I've seen the benefits of cataract surgery for a dog expanding their life again. I want to get back into doing that kind of stuff. And I know the economy is still questionable right now. And things are kind of in turmoil up and down right now. I do expect them to get better. But yeah, if we could just do that, that would be freaking amazing. And then in line with that, I'm no longer looking for volunteers. I give up on that. And please don't make this one comment that probably pisses me off more than any comment made whenever I bring up volunteers. I don't care if you would love to volunteer, but you're too far away. And I don't mean that rudely. I'm just sick of hearing it. When I put up a comment about, or a post about, hey, I need volunteers, I want food. I want knowledge on that. I want somebody that actually can do it. Not you wish you could, because that's just another comment I got to read. It's like, oh, let me down again. I know it sounds rude to say that. It's just very annoying. As much as I appreciate it, so don't bog down the comments with, I wish I could volunteer. I know you guys do it. I love you for that. But it's not in the cards. But if you can, that'd be great. But anyway, the money from subscribing, I'm trying to think about how to market this and make it better. I could start actually paying people. I could pay my staff more, and I could pay other people to be here. Maryland's one of those shit states that raises the fucking minimum wage to $15 an hour. So that's just ridiculously cost prohibitive for somebody in my position to bring people in. That's why we start with volunteers, and then reward them as best we can later on. But yeah, I'm tired of nickel and diming this shit. With the exposure and the amount of love that we provide in this world and help that we do, we should be able to easily monetize this. And I guess I just got to get off my shoulders and say, okay, Bobby, suck it up, and ask for people to help in such a way that it's a tiny bit out of their pockets, but at the same time, it's a huge amount, overall, that would help us bring so much more joy, help so many others. And I don't mean bringing more of them here. I mean getting back on track with the mission of helping other rescues, that's where I'd like to get to, and also networking with other rescues. And last thing I'm going to say in regards to baby Claire, who's sleeping, and Mama Pac's still chewing on herself, which that just started. So you did get it off. She had like what, really? You just took a mole off? Pac, you're crazy, girl. I got some news on baby Claire. I'll have to bring that up tomorrow too. Next Thursday, I have an appointment for her that you guys will probably be pretty happy to hear about, and I'll film the thing and everything like that, and we'll get excited to do that. So anyway, have a good day. Mama Pac is on pro at this. Claire, you're just lazy this morning. I love you, little girl. I love you. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good day.